Hey everybody, it's Paul with reporting live from my sofa. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. As you see, it is a beautiful day in Sofa Land. And on this beautiful day, we have some not so beautiful news with more updates about the Dulos case. So without further ado, let's go ahead and review. Y'all, this case continually keeps going and going and going and going, and I just think it's going to be one of those cases that does this. And my fear is because of this, nothing's going to come to the surface with justice. I mean, we'll see. I don't want to jinx it. But this story here, you can't make this stuff up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to review a couple of articles today because I feel like between the two, we kind of get a clearer picture of what's going on. So basically, a man has claimed that he found a knife and a bloodied pillow in Hartford trash. And this knife is allegedly, could be, who knows what it is. I mean, you do the math on that. But it is gone because he traded it for crack cocaine. Yes, folks, you're hearing me right. Let's continue. So a knife found in a Hartford trash can in the days after Jennifer Dulos' disappearance was traded for $5 worth of crack cocaine. A man who was released from prison this week told the Hartford Courant. The man who was charged with misdemeanor failure to appear and trespassing, he claimed that he found a blood-soaked pillow in a trash can on Albany Avenue near Garden Street sometime on Memorial Day weekend after Jennifer disappeared on May 24th. Now, the man said beneath the pillow he found what he described as like a fishing knife that he traded to a guy he only knows as Fudge for crack cocaine. However, there is no mention of a pillow being found on the list of items police reported in arrest warrants. And a police source told another media outlet that without finding the knife, that there's no way they can know if it's connected to Jennifer Dulos, obviously. Now, this story is coming forward a few days after it was revealed that one of the items found in the trash cans was the Bloodstained Vineyard Vines t-shirt that she may have been wearing the day that she left. So let's go ahead and read the next article that goes a little bit deeper and just see what it has to say. So again, it goes into the Hartford man, finding the pillowcase, the blood-soaked pillowcase near where the other evidence was found and the knife and trading it for $5 in crack. And now the man is not identified because obviously he could be a witness in the case. He claims he was rummaging through the trash can, days after she disappeared, and he spotted a blue and white striped pillow. And after removing the article from trash, he noticed it was saturated in blood. Now I'm going to quote him. "It was about a quart of blood on the pillow, all over the pillow. I tell you, whoever got hurt real bad," he reportedly said. "I looked underneath and there was a knife under there." But he ended up trading the knife because he was, on a crack run to a guy named Fudge. So, and then this is what he says, I'm going to quote him. "I put the knife in my pocket for some reason. I was thinking stupid. I was on that crack. I wanted to hit so bad, I went looking for somebody to sell me some crack." Now, this article reports that allegedly sources have told them that the man was captured on video removing these items from the waste basket, whatever it was, the weekend that she was reported missing. Now, he's claiming that the knife and pillow were discovered is on the same street, Albany Avenue, where Dulos's, her ex, Fotis, was allegedly seen on surveillance footage dropping bags into trash cans on May 24th. So this is where this gets a little bit interesting. So it says, after interviewing the man who found the knife, police searched Albany Avenue and discovered a bloody Vineyard Vines shirt they believe the mom of five was wearing the day she disappeared. They also recovered her bra, along with sponges and other cleaning items that tested positive for Jennifer's DNA. Let's piece these two things together here. So some guy has come forward. The first article made it sound like it was all after the fact, but this article makes it sound like because he came forward and said, "Oh no, I found this stuff. This is my story. This is where I found it." They went and then found more of her bloody clothes there because of that. That's more believable because I'm like, okay, but if it's because my first gut with this is I was like, well, how do we know he's not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he could have read the paper. He could have easily been like, "Oh, well, I found this or that," and because there's really no evidence. But if they're saying that allegedly there's a video of him getting this stuff out, so on and so forth. Now, if somebody can confirm, yes, she had blue and white striped pillowcases. You know what I'm saying? But obviously they haven't found them. But if his info led them to find more of her bloody clothing, well then, there you go. And it just starts looking worse and worse and worse and worse. Because some of those fishing knives can be really, severe. So, I hope this leads to something for her. I hope that they can find out what happened to her and allegedly we have no idea who, did something to her, because I don't want to see this turn into another one of these cases where a murderer walks free and we basically all kind of know, have a good feeling as to who that probably is. So, and again, people coming forward like this, if this is true, when you see, for me, when I see a bunch of reportedly, allegedly, I'm like, but, we'll see what comes about. So I feel like things are progressing, because here's the thing, when these crimes take places, people usually know something they're just not coming forward with. And so as things change, people's motives or their, whatever, life circumstances change, they come forward, they say stuff, or they don't realize that they knew something. So like this guy knew. I mean, he was just being straight up like, if this is true, he's like, look, I sold it for crack. For $5 worth. Come on, it wasn't even like a good amount. I'm just like, really? So, but at least, if it's true, he's coming forward and saying, hey, look, this is what I did. I hope this helps. And it looks like it possibly could have. So that's all I have today of Jennifer Dulos. We are hoping that this, in whatever way, will get resolved and justice will come to the surface in this case. So I hope everybody's doing well out there. If you want to know when I'm in sofa YouTube land to hang out, make sure to subscribe and click the bell so that you know when I'm coming around. And there's lots of links in the description: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, there's links to the new podcast. Now, the podcast is different information than you see here. So if you want extra information on these cases, go check those out. Tons of links: Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, you name it, it's in there. That's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, day, weekend, whatever this video finds you, and I will talk to you soon.